Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Logitech G Esports League, the PUBG tournament. I am Adi. Joining me is Assassin, and we're gonna get quickly into the game because it's already underway. So I think we should just get into the game, Assassin, and then we can do our introductions.
That's right. Let's quickly jump into the game.
All right, it is time. We are in the game, and already we can see RC going towards Milta Power. By the way, the plane path was pretty abysmal, if I do say so myself, Assassin, because it was basically south of Milta, like southeast of the map, and it went to just slightly north of Primorsk. It basically cut through the bottom 1/4 of the map, you could say, if you're looking at it in a vertical plane, and it's going to be difficult for teams to go where they want to, especially maybe 4F who like to go to Milta Power, to Gatka, especially for AR Argus who like to go to South Georgopol. And the zone's already in as well, Assassin, and it's sort of centered around Everest.
Yes, indeed. Sort of centered around Everest, and I do think so that August might actually be very lucky in order for them to drop close towards the hospital or the Gadka. It's completely up to them where exactly they're gonna drop though, because Gadka is basically Team 4F's spot. But this time around though, they have decided to go close towards Pachinki. So let's see. It's sort of northeast of Pachinki, but yeah, they're definitely gonna get where they want to go. And I do believe that Team Kryptonite are close by as well. So it is definitely gonna be a very interesting fight over towards there. Instant Esports and Zuzebas Esports are close by as well. None of the players have actually dropped down towards Georgopol. I was expecting a fight to happen towards Georgopol or something like that because of the Pilane path, but they were like, you know what, guys, let's just drop close towards Sosnovka or even close towards Pachinki, take the fight, and possibly, sort of just get the hell out of there.
Yeah, and what's really interesting, actually, I mean, we can see Argus, by the way, they are in vehicles. If we can bring up the map for a little bit, right, we'll be able to see that Argus, they're trying to go north. 4F haven't gone for Gatka at all. They've just gone basically bank center of the map, just south of Pochinki. They haven't been able to go there. Argus has started looting up at Gatka instead of driving all the way to South Georgopol. And there's a lot of action. There's a hell of a lot of action happening towards Milta, where there is Roy's team, of course, right? They like to go to Milta, and RC is there as well at Milta Power, and then at the Milta substation or the warehouse just southeast of southwest rather of Milta Power, we have RTN official as well. So it's basically it's a bit crazy. And Placid, by the way, is there as well, just somewhere around farm, just west of. They've spread out around west of prison as well as around farm. So it's gonna be. I think the plane path has screwed over a lot of the teams. And Argus and Zoo Saber Esports, they've already started moving in. They're already center circle at this point. Zoo Saber Esports, of course, they went Pachinki, and everyone gives them the respect, right? They don't get out of. They don't go for Pachinki. Not yet. I think we'll see it. We'll see that by day 8. I think we'll start seeing people going straight up into Pochinki, maybe even Placid going straight up for the fight with Zoo Saber Esports, because Placid, if you did join us yesterday, they've leapfrogged from, from the bottom half of the top half of the table, like from 4th to 5th to basically 2nd. And they're hot on the heels, just 12 points off of the leaders, that is Zoo Saber Esports.
Indeed, man. And Placid, to be honest, this plane path, in my opinion, sort of didn't give them any sorts of issues whatsoever, because they mostly tend to go towards shelter, and that is where exactly they went this time as well. But like the only team that might be a bit of a problem for them is going to be Dark Shadow Pride, as they are close by. We're going to be seeing Winterbite is going to be taking down Darkest, whereas Zergstein is going to get that finisher on towards Nuke Dark from Team 4F. So now Team 4F are just going to be left out with 3 players. Oh, hold on a second. Only 1 player maybe, because 2 of them are down. I'm not really sure what exactly is going on, because I do think that 2 of the players are down from the side of Team 4F.
Yeah, basically this is a fight that broke out between Infernal Gaming and 4F. I'm not even sure what to call this area of the map, to be honest. You can see this little building. He's trying to take down Rachit, and yes, he does take down Rachit, and that's 4F getting absolutely annihilated by Infernal Gaming, and they've not even lost a player.
Yeah.
This is weird. I'm not sure what exactly happened. I only see one kill on this stream, on the screen for Infernal Gaming. I'm not sure if 4F ran into trouble elsewhere as well. Oh no,
Uh,
there you go. It's updated. That was just a bug. There you go. All 4 kills have updated now. And
Yeah.
yeah, it was basically this area of the map is sort of southeast of Pochinki. Is sort of like between the two military bridges, right? Just north and central of the two military bridges. And 4F, well, they're out. They're just down and out so early. And I think they're going to be kicking themselves for not just not sticking to their guns and going to Gatka as they usually would.
Yep. Now, looking at the map a little bit, I do think so that Zuzibos Esports are going to be sending two of the players to scout out ahead over towards Gatka. Two of them are still going to be in Pochinki, whereas Team Placid, they have made their way from shelter inside of the zone, and now they're moving towards Pochinki. So, Adi, might be possible we're going to be seeing Placid versus Zuzibos Esports happening any moment now.
Yeah, there's also another fight breaking out. By the way, is Argus? I
Argus.
think is up against. I'm thinking that's Instinct Esports, and we also have another one brewing between Crusaders, and I think that's the God Squad as well. Like it is, it's already it's becoming a bit of a brawl when teams are trying to get some good real estate.
By the way, talking about real estate, Psycho Gaming and Squad, that is Underground Gaming, they now have to make their way from Sosnovka military base over towards Pochinki or even inside of that zone because the zone has already shrunk, and then these guys are trying to get themselves some boat or something like that because they are near the water. They've got themselves a car, and I think they're about to make their way over towards the bridge. Now, towards their east is one squad. That is, if I'm not wrong, that is Pro G and squad. So over towards the east bridge, they've got Pro G and gang. Over towards the west side, it's all clear. So they definitely need to make their way inside of that zone through that west circle. Whereas Pro G and gang, they need to be very, very quick with their approach inside of that zone because basically the blue zone is very, very close to them. And considering the fact that this blue zone is just the start, this is like the phase 1, it shouldn't do much damage, but still, it's better to just save up on these meds and stuff like that because they don't have many meds. They only have got like 18 bandages.
Yeah, what's also interesting, by the way, there's a fight brewing right now. It's just so much. It's all compact. If you can bring up the map, right, it is just so compact that already at phase 2, there are I think there are 8 teams in center circle right now. They're just fighting for center circle. And it is absolutely mental what's happening right now because Zoosaber Esports, they're trying to take down Placid, who are crossing them from the north. West of them is Argus in Gatka. And it's oh my god, like everyone's just on center circle so early, and it's ridiculous what's going on.
Oh, by the way, talking about mental, let's have a quick look at Team Manic Men as well, who are about to make their way inside of that spot where Team Placid have held their angle on towards the farm. Look at that shot. I was going to be spraying down his entire magazine with the barrel M762. But yeah, the Manic Men, right? They are about to start off that fight with Team Placid anytime soon because Placid is nearby. And we have got 2 of the scouts from the side of Team Zuzibos Esports as well. And look at Deadshot. Man, what the hell was Waldenmine thinking? Why did he come to take the fight with Deadshot? Oh, never mind. It's finally going to get taken down. But,
yeah, I mean, I think Placid is just doing their usual things of being way too aggressive. Roy's actually elsewhere going to get a kill, but Dante, he's going to finish off Deadshot, and Zoosaber Esports, they need to fight back right now, but instead, they've just hightailed it out of there. Instinct, he's just getting out of there, and I do believe that's because Fear and Near are just nowhere near these two guys. He's just running the hell away, and Placid, they've just stolen away a very strong position. Even though they lost Walnut Mine, they've got a good position just north of those trenches, east of Gatka.
Also, we're going to be seeing Team Crusaders who are going to be making their way over towards Ruins as well, where Team Manic Men are waiting for them. Got Dante, who's going to be driving around. He's just going to be cruising around. He knows that he's got himself a kill. He's just going to cruise around, scout, for his team. Gonna get information. Gonna get some loot, maybe. I don't know. But Manic Men right now are making their way out of ruins and all of these houses that they have camped onto, because they know that the rotations are coming in from the other teams. Man, look at team number 1. Such a big rotation they're making from school to Roshawk to the bridge and now on towards George Paul.
Yeah, and already a lot of action kicking off near hospital as well. Instinct Esports, they've spotted out Dark Shadow Pride in just in the building southeast of them, and oh my God, Plabon, he has an OM. He's found himself a sweet little drop, and wow, he has an M249 as well. He's found himself 2 drops. Or did they call themselves a drop? I'm not sure, obviously. We must have missed it. But yeah, I mean, probably called himself a drop as well.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, but by the way, I was looking at the map, Assassin, and you did mention Underground Esports, Underground Gaming rather earlier, right? And if you
Yeah.
look at the map, they've just sort of brought themselves into the circle. Southeast edge of the zone, while, oh my God, RTN official
What?
get absolutely eliminated by Placid. I think this happened
Okay.
at oh my God, this happened basically where Zoo Saber Esports was. At the
Yeah.
position that they took away from. Oh no, never mind. Placid actually have rotated all the way to the tower.
Yeah,
They
that was.
took that position away from RTN official clearly.
Oh, do you remember the spot? In day number 1, Team 4F was holding this angle, right?
Yep, and
the
they
tower.
lost it really badly.
Let's hope that Team Placid don't lose it, though.
Yeah. And you know what? The weird thing is, I think we're seeing Zoo Saber Esports playing a lot more. I don't know,
Passive, maybe?
muted. Yeah, a lot more passively than they usually would.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that I don't know, because they're up there and they just realize that they need to get good positional points. And oh my God, that's Kryptonite in the blue. When are they gonna leave?
No
They're-
idea.
Yeah, they're in phase 2 is closing. They're gonna take phase 3 damage now. And oh my God, they really need to get out of here. They're still languishing in Watertown.
Yeah, I don't think so. What these teams are doing, man. Like, I've got no clue. Heisenberg and Cashews, if I'm not bad, an absolutely amazing opportunity to get out of ruins very, very fast when the second phase started, but they didn't. They were like, okay, let's just wait.
And I think Crusaders, by the way, they have the strongest location right now on the map, the strongest area, because they are basically
North of Gatka?
yeah, they're north of Gatka, just south of just south of Everest, and that's a very, very powerful couple of buildings there. And this could actually be finally a high placing and a high kill game for Crusaders, because I think they've got really lucky with the zone, and I say lucky, but they made a very good decision taking those buildings early on, and it's basically now their game to. It's in their hands now, basically.
Yep. Now, Underground Gaming, man. I don't know how Sumit is still alive, but yeah, finally, he got himself a boat. He made his way over to his shores, and they've all got themselves a vehicle each. So they're all going to be making their way out of there. I do think so that they
gonna run
might
into trouble.
actually. Yeah, they're going to run into trouble indeed. Like, I was just looking at the map, and which team is that?
Yeah, that's the God Squad that they're gonna run
Oh,
into now,
yeah,
just east
the
of
God
them.
Squad.
And there's also Instinct Esports is actually rotating around the southwest as well of the zone, and that's gonna. I'm not sure who's gonna run into who at this point, but yeah, there is gonna be a bit of an issue for them.
Instant Esports made their way towards hospital, right? That is interesting. They've got themselves that spot over towards hospital.
Oh yeah, sorry, I think I got confused. I mean Infernal Gaming.
Infernal Gaming, yeah, Infernal Gaming.
Xerxes
Yeah,
is.
oh
Infernal
yeah,
Gaming, yes.
Infernal Gaming, yeah. Infernal Gaming is coming in from behind. So Psycho. Wait, did they just leave Psycho there? What happened? What is Psycho doing?
I think they got a kill just northeast of their position, and now Psycho's actually going to spot out somebody while Placid. There you go, Psycho. He hears them out. He knows there are vehicles coming there. There you go. He's going to try to spray them down, and he's not going to be able to do it. And they're just going to run away. They're just going to turn away from him, and he's kind of holding their zone.
Yeah, Psycho is actually watching for the flank. He's gonna ask his teammates to just get inside of the zone if possible. He's gonna watch out for the flanks. I'm just gonna cancel out the rotations coming in from all of these teams. But man, look who made a fool out of you, Psycho. They all were inside of that vehicles. They made their way out of there without any issues whatsoever. While you just messed up that spray down.
Yeah, but they're running into. They're basically going to drive in between Infernal Gaming as well as Underground Gaming. And so that's going to be a little difficult for them to get out of. So, I mean, because they've rotated so late, because of their
Oh man.
long rotation.
Oh, Unreal is gonna be trouble. Unreal is gonna be in trouble. Instinct Esports, just north of them, and there you go. Wizard. The spot out Unreal is gonna take him down. But I do think so that backup is already in. So I think Winter is gonna sort of try and help out Unreal. But no, he's just he's driving away, Adi. But I think so he's gonna open
And they're
fire
driving
on
into
towards
the
Placid. Yeah, they're just driving into Placid, man. Well, let's just have an F in the chat for Infernal Gaming, ladies and gentlemen. Because I don't think so that Winter is going to survive this. And yeah, there you go. Zergstan and gang, goodbye.
Yep, they go out 13th, and that was a bit disappointing for them. But yeah, their rotation was way too long, way too passive, and they ran into so much trouble because they were so late over there. And still, Crusaders, they're in prime spot. Argus have a decent building as well, and they left Gatka, by the way, where Manic Men are going to take control of Gatka as well. And Argus might just be kicking themselves for letting go of Gatka so easily. Maybe they just decided that they can't hold so many buildings. It's like 8 or 9 buildings, right? In Gatka, maybe they were just saying, no, that's too many buildings for 4 players to hold. So they let it go. And Instinct Esports, by the way, they are pushing up onto Underground Gaming.
By the way,
Well,
Adi.
actually, just on Sukre.
By the way, Adi, Cassius and Heisenberg are still alive. That is quite interesting. As we said that they're not going to be able to make their way inside of the circle, they did.
Well, I didn't say they weren't going to be. I'm saying that they're going to bleed out really hard if they don't move in.
Yeah, but we thought that it's almost over for them. But luckily, they made their way in, man. And I don't think so. They're gonna open fire on towards number 1. So
Number 1 actually is in kind of a terrible position now because they have to come down the hill and they have so many teams surrounding them. I think there's Underground Gaming, there is Dark Shadow Pride,
there's Crusaders as well.
There's Crusaders, and then to the east there is to the northeast of them is the 2 Kryptonite players, and then east of them is Zoo Saber Esports as well. I think they're a bit screwed, but I think that's only Abhi and one more player who's a bit screwed, but the rest of them are already in the buildings.
I think Abhi and his teammate are just gonna be run over. Yeah, see, I told you, BD Commando, he's just gonna drive over Sumit and Underground Gaming. They've been eliminated. Man, Underground Gaming. They're gonna go off 12th. That was kind of sad.
I think they're having a bit of a production issue. I think that will be fixed in a quick moment, in a hot moment. But while that is fixed, we can probably just I think
Okay.
I think Placid just lost 2 more players. It's just Karku alive now.
Karku 47, yeah. Karku 47 has been doing quite a lot for the team, actually. I'm not really sure. I haven't seen him in the Placid roster till 4 days. This is day number 5, of course. So, actually, yeah, day number 6, by the way. But yeah, day number 6, and they've brought up Karku 47, and the man is just going absolutely berserk at this point. He got himself a 5-kill streak, and then he's the lone survivor from the side of Team Placid. Oh, by the way, look at the next zone, Adi.
Oh, this is going to be very interesting. Yeah. The next zone is going to be really interesting because Zoo Saber Esports and Crusaders now, they have to move in. Crusaders can still hold for maybe one more zone, but Zoo Saber Esports, they need to find something. They need to find cover somewhere because Gatka has been taken over by Manic Men. The only other compound in the zone, the other 2 compounds in the new zone have been taken by Argus as well as the God Squad. So they're gonna have to make cover with their vehicles, and they're gonna find that a little bit difficult. There is a little bit of a new trench towards where Instinct is driving now. But that's about it. I mean, other than that, this undulation here, where he's just about to drive into, there's going to be nothing else for them.
Yeah, Instinct has made his way to the edge of the circle. We've got... Wait, what? Who is driving so fast behind him? That is TSN, right? Oh my god, which vehicle? Can you just show me TSN need for a second? Man, the guy was
Oh,
running
it's a
faster.
Dacia.
Ah, okay. The man was driving
150
so
kilometers
fast.
an hour, bombing downhill straight into a hut.
Dude, I'm like, is this guy flying or something like that? Because 1 second he was outside of the zone, and then the next second he's close to instinct.
Yeah. And a little bit of a drop is going to fall close to them as well, but I don't think anyone's going to be able to take it up. And Argus, by the way, they're going to be really pissed off with the position they have left. While the Ridiculous Chickens, they're trying to take down Infernal Gaming, I do believe that is. Or is that Instinct Esports?
That's Instinct Esports. Sunny kills
Yeah,
and
sorry,
Plebon.
Instinct Esports. They were trying that, but while that's happening, they were getting shot by Argus as well.
Yeah, Plebon is going to be going out, by the way, and I do think so that Dominar is going to be falling as well. It's just going to be down to Sunny kills, and there you go. Team Instinct Esports, ladies and gentlemen, they're going to be eliminated, and we do have Dark Shadow Pride and Crusaders now in a fight.
By the way, Karku, he's the last standing player for Placid, and he's managed to get 8 kills for himself. Who the hell is this guy? Move over, Acolytic. Move over everybody else. I'm just going to do everything
I told you,
myself.
right? Yeah, I told you, right? So this guy got himself a 5-kill streak, and then he got 2 kills extra. And I think he got 1 close towards Gatka. So, oh yeah, there you go. He's going to increase it.
He's going absolutely insane right now. He is taking down
Yeah.
absolutely everyone. And I think he's just about safe from everybody else's crosshairs, except maybe if Crusaders spot him through the window. I think he is safe from
needs to be-
Argus.
Yeah, he needs to be careful about because they are coming in from the back lines. Oh, okay, there you go. Karku 47 gonna get
He's
himself
gonna
10 kills.
I think he
He's gonna
stole
steal
that
that.
away.
Yeah, he stole that. Actually,
I think he's
it
going to
was-
steal one more.
I do think so. Oh no, just run away. Sleep. Yeah, there you go. Just sleep now. Just lie down, buddy. Just lie down. Ah, the tires are gonna be
Yeah,
busted.
I think he deserves a break now. 10 kills. I think he definitely deserves a break. And Zoo Saber Esports, by the way, they are all kinds of screwed at this point. I think we're going to see a lot of action now. With, like, if we bring up the map again, right? Only Gatka and a little bit, like, Crusaders are still in the zone. They are so lucky. Their bit of their building is still in the zone. And it's just Gatka now that's in the zone. Instinct. Well, he's going to go for the drop. Let's see what he's going to get from that drop.
There is a player from. Okay, never mind. I thought Cashies is still alive, but he's down. So
I want to see what Instinct picks up. He picks up a AUG. Oh,
that
that's
is
a
sweet.
sweet
Oh,
gun.
mini. Okay, mini 14.
Yeah, he had an M4 and a mini, and he drops the M4 for the AUG.
AUG.
That's
yeah,
and of course he picks up a fresh coat, like a fresh level 3 helmet and a vest as well. But well, they're gonna need everything they have right now to play this out. Again, Argus,
by the
they're
way-
being shot at as well by Crusaders.
By the way,
That's
the
great.
exclusive Erangel gun, right? That is in the hands of Danny right now.
Is that the Muzin Nagant talking about?
Yes, the Mosin Nagant.
It's on Vikendi as well. But I mean, yeah, no professionals play Vikendi. Oh, Mutated, he's going to be spotted out by Rich God, but he's not being able to hit that shot for some reason. Just misjudging the bullet drop just ever so slightly. Oh, and Rich
Look at
God,
that
oh, he's going to pay for it. Oh, he's wrecked, and Neer has been taken down as well by another Crusaders player.
By the way, Adi,
Shri.
Adi, pull up the map and look at Team God Squad. Oh man, Mr. Hardwell. This is going to be taken out Unforgiven, and there you go. Team 13 are going to be eliminated, ladies and gentlemen. That is Dark Shadow Pride.
Yeah.
And we have also got God Squad. God Squad is eliminated just now. Just now we saw them. Team Crusaders, they just eliminated Team
Oh
God
yeah,
Squad.
they just ran into God Squad. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
I mean, well, they ran into Crusaders, right?
Actually, yeah.
I'm not sure why Crusaders have already left the building. They had the high ground in the building. It's still in the zone.
Actually-
as of now.
Actually, they had the building, right? And then Manicman
Yeah.
appeared. And then Manicman just scared them away. So they had to possibly run. They
No,
got inside of
Mannequin
their
is in
way.
Gatka, isn't it? And I
yeah.
think, I
No,
think
no,
Placid
actually,
has fallen
God
as well,
Squad-
by the way.
Yeah,
Missed
Placid
that
has
one.
fallen. Placid has fallen. Now it's just down to Crusaders, Manicman, Zuzibas Esports, and Team Argus. Now, Team God Squad were actually close towards Gatka's buildings. And then Mr. Hardwell took down one of the players from sad Team God Squad. And then he just scared the rest of the 2 players away. And they just ran into Team Crusaders. And then you know what Team Crusaders do, right? They just started firing and boom. Team God Squad are no longer the gods.
Yeah, and Crusaders, by the way, they have a really good position, and so does Manikman. Gatka is still in the zone, while the two leaders, first and third place, that's Zusaber Esports as well as Argus, they're gonna have to make do with the open. They're gonna have to use their cars for cover. They're gonna have to use smokes. They're gonna have to use everything in their arsenal to try to stay alive. While Manikman, they're just they're enjoying themselves on the roofs.
Yeah, they're
Look at
just
that.
chilling.
Salman is on the roof. So is Man Sahab as well.
Look at
And
Roy.
Yeah, Roy and the other guy, they're just clearing out their backlines, just making
Mr.
sure they're not
Hardwell,
going to be
yeah.
backstabbed.
Actually, the
Danny
thing
S gets
is,
knocked. Oh, Argus, by the way, if we can shift our attention to the Argus fight, they're pushing up onto the Crusaders, and in fact, they've eliminated them. They have absolutely wrecked them. All three players have been taken down by Nethic and Orange.
yeah, I was about to mention about Team Argus as well, because their flank is really, really good. They have been kissing the blue zone and then moving closer and closer towards Crusaders. They eliminated Crusaders, and now all they have to deal with is Team Zuzaber Esports and Manikman. Now, what Team Argus did was that they let Team Zuzaber Esports and Team Crusaders fight so that they can easily flank Crusaders, and that's exactly what they did. And look at Mr. Hardwell, man. He's got himself that beautiful scope. He's going to be chilling out on the roof. Oh, what? He just gave 35 damage on towards TSN Near.
Oh,
And Near is
I
like,
think
I'm just
Neer
going
is
to sleep down to the ground. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Near is definitely going to fall, and there you go. Manikman, they have such a strong position right now. Zusaber Esports, they're stuck between Argus as well as Manikman, and I really think this is finally going to be a winner-winner chicken dinner for Manikman, because they have so much control of the zone. They have the high ground, they have everything. Argus, they're still in this, they have a bit of the high ground as well on this truck, but that's about it. I mean, they just have two players alive, and there you go. Near does bleed out finally, and I think Zusaber Esports, they're in the toughest position right now, and I think they're gonna go out third. I don't see them
Maybe.
fighting their way out of this predicament that they're in, Nitish.
I don't know, man. Like Zuzaber Esports, they are definitely in a very bad situation. I don't know what the rest of the two players are going to be able to do, but right now, Manikman, they need to make their way out of that building that they were holding, right? The blue zone is coming in, and this blue zone is definitely going to hurt. So, come on, guys, just move inside of that circle, find some cover. And the problem is that it's mostly open, right? There are no buildings. There's just these thin trees and a couple of rocks that are going to be helping them. And look at Nighting. Oh, there you go. He's going to be spotting out Instinct. Instinct goes down, and Nighting is going to finish off the kill. He's going to be like, I ain't giving him any second chances whatsoever. I'm just going to finish up the kill that I took. And now he's looking for that final player with the name of Fear. Fear is actually very scared. He's like, I'm not going out, okay? I'm not going out, guys. I'm just going to let both these maniacs fight.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, he just has to play for positional points. I'm not even sure how many kills Zusaber Esports had. And he's been spotted out by the Manikman. He's been spotted out by Argus. It's still a wonder that he's still alive. And I think that's only because Argus can't push up on him or can't swing away to take some shots because Manikmen are watching them. It's just basically that. And Manikmen, man, oh god, this is definitely this is their time to shine.
Sure. They can actually, because as you mentioned, right, their positioning is gonna definitely favor them. And right now, Orange, okay, he's taking some damage. Never mind, Mr. Hardwell is gonna go ahead and finish off Fear, who's the last player from the side of Team Zuzaber Esports. Now, both of the teams know where exactly each other are. Okay, Nightic is gonna be in the front. Orange is gonna just sort of cover him as well from the back. And all the 4 players from Side Team Manikman, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep, and Orange has been taken down already, by the way, by Salman. But Nightic does take down Roy, and now they're just pushing up, and the nade comes in, and a winner chicken dinner for Manikman, their first of the tournament. And it's honestly, I have to say, Nitish, it's deserved. For a change, they have played this really, really smart, really, really well. 9 kills as well, nothing to be ashamed about. Zusaber Esports, they went out third. Considering the terrible position that they were in, they're not going to be too unhappy with that. But they only got 4 frags, and that's going to be a bit of a problem. Argus, they finish up second with 8 frags, and Zusaber Esports, I think they're going to survive in the top spot because Placid went out 9th. They did have 12 kills though.
was saying, right?
they
Like the
basically
way
did a really
Team
good
Manic
job.
Men have been
I
playing,
definitely expected
they sort
stuff
of played
to come.
very, very passive towards this entire map. Like the way they were holding on to buildings and the way they were holding on towards the rooftops with their SLRs, with their Mini 14s. It was beautiful to watch them play in a very strategic manner. Like I never expected Team Management to sort of just play very, very passive, considering the fact that the 4 or 5 days they were just going absolutely, I don't know, mad. Like Roy used to die out in the farm, and then we used to see Mr. Hardwell fragging out somewhere else, and then he's also dying on the rooftops. It was just completely crazy. And then finally, them getting the chicken dinner is definitely gonna help them get inside of that top 5 spot today.
Yeah, and RTN official, by the way, as well, was a bit of a disappointment for me. They went out 14th with 0 kills, zero for them. 4F, again, a little bit of disappointment. They went out dead last, again with no kills. And I think some certain teams, I think they just had a bad time with that zone, right? Because the plane path actually, and then the way the zone cut up northwest as well. I think they had a really bad time trying to rotate in, and it's just it's a kind of weird one, right, to call. But I mean, still, Zoo Saber Esports and Argus, they are so damn just they are consistent. They're always up there. Zoo Saber Esports, like I said, they were in such a terrible position the entire time. They were always in the open, and still to come third after everything that they went through is really good. I think Argus did really well as well, but of course the best part about this game were the way Manic Men played it. I think they played it really well. But what we're gonna do now is take a really quick break. While we take this break, check out the Logitech Esports Starter Kit, and we'll be back right after this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Logitech G Esports League, the PUBG tournament, day 6, and it is time for map number 2. I am Aditya, and joining me, as usual, is Nitish Assassin 47 Nair, who again is sporting the PUBG cap. And Assassin, you had some inputs about the table and how it looks now, so why don't you take it away with that?
Yeah, obviously. So I just got the table updated right now, and interestingly, Manigman, they were in the ninth position on the leaderboard out of the 16th, and they jumped from there directly on towards the sixth position, which is very interesting, no doubt. Ninth to sixth, it was good, really, really good. They got those the chicken dinner.
Our two
We have
favorite numbers.
yeah, yeah, 9 and 6. But yeah. Oh, also talking about that, Team Inkstone T Sports and Team Dark Shadow Pride have got themselves 69 points each. So yeah, they have jumped themselves from the bottom of the table towards the fourth and the fifth spot in the leaderboard as well. So all of these teams, day by day they're getting better. They are making their way on towards the top of the table as well. Zuzibas Esports, they are still up there at the first spot, Adi, with 128 points, which is just ridiculous.
Yeah,
But
but
close by
the
to them is Placid.
yeah.
So
Exactly. The gap is closing now, and I think Zoot Saber Esports needs to find that the magic that they had in the first 4 days, right? And I think that's been missing.
yes, Placid actually did try this time around though. Like Acolytic, Wolfiga, and all were not able to do much. But their newest addition to the roster, Arku 47. Man, what's with 47s? Man, like all of the players, all of the talents who have 47 in their name, they're just too good. Why, Adi? Why?
I think everyone's either an AK-47 fanboy or a Hitman fanboy, right? It's one of the two.
They're
It's
just too
like,
good, man. They're just too
yeah,
good.
I think it's just that it's either Hitman or Counter Strike. That's how the 47 came up.
Yeah, no, no.
And
What I'm saying, what I was saying was that every single player who has 47 in their name, man,
yeah, I agree. I agree. I
this
know
is
what you're saying. I
they're
know
too good.
exactly what you were saying, and I agree.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah,
Just patting yourself on the back, RV.
Woo, let's
But
go.
but yeah, I mean, Argus is still up on the third position as well, right? They haven't dropped off as of now, and they got some really good points as well. I mean, they did finish up second, of course, and Crusaders, by the way, Danny S's squad, for the first time, they were in the a good placement point as such, a good place, so to speak.
Hmm. Yeah, Crusaders actually did quite a lot. At least for starters, it was more players than just Danny S surviving till the final stages of the game. Mostly we just see Danny as the only guy standing from the side of Team Crusaders. But today, they were all the four players alive, and then they sort of got caught in the crossfire between Zuzibas Esports and Team Placid. Arco 47 actually was doing quite a lot in that farm. And then we had Underground Gaming, Argus trying to backstab as well. When Crusaders and Team Zuzibas Esports started firing each other, Team Argus, what they did is they made absolute best of that fight that was going on between the two. And then they kissed the blue zone and they were just, on the edge every single second there, and they made up with a beautiful flank. They came in from the back lines. Crusaders got absolutely wrecked, and then Argus, they opened fire on towards Zuzibas. Zuzibas, we saw Instinct going down, and then it was just Fear. Fear got taken down by Manicman, and then Manicman and Argus, Nithic and Orange. Nithic fell down before, and then Orange fell down before, and then Nithic was the last man standing. He was trying to survive. He had a little bit of cover, but then there came the grenade, and then boom, Manicmen were the winners. So that was pretty much the breakdown of map number 1. We are headed off towards map number 2, Miramar. So I think so. The playing path is here, are they? It's going to be a very interesting one.
Yeah, it is. I mean, we do have one of our views up, but
Yeah, the second
I'm
one
not
is
sure. Yeah, I'm not sure
still.
we want to move into the game just as yet. I think we
Yeah.
can. Yeah, the other thing about Crusaders was they only got 3 frags. That's the other thing. Like that's the other problem I have, right? And then they've not really been a high fragging team, have they?
Yeah, like it was mostly till day number 5 was mostly Danny S. with doing all the heavy lifting. But today, the entire team sort of, coordinated well. They tried to play safe. They were constantly north of Gatka, every single face into that specific map. Like they were just holding on to that specific hill that they had. And you mentioned that they had a very good position, and they did. But then, as soon as the circle shrunk down to just, focusing on Gatka, they had to sort of move from that specific spot. But yeah, that was pretty much map number one for today. But yeah, man, I feel really bad for Pan. They're still on the leaderboard. They're on the 16th spot and they're not even playing. So we can
I don't
just
feel
get
bad
them out
about
of the
that.
table.
Yeah.
Like bad about in the sense, like, they shouldn't be existing in that specific leaderboard.
Yeah.
It's like, bye bye, man.
think,
Let's just have 15 teams.
I think let us actually swap into the game. We can at least look at the map and what's been going on and
Yes.
what it looks like. So
Let's go.
swap
Yeah.
over there.
Let's transition into the map, and we're going to be seeing all of these teams trying to drop onto. The plane path was pretty simple, actually. It started off from the west and it was going to the northeast side. So I don't know. The plane path is through the middle, right? So all of these players can make their way to where exactly they want to. Okay, there you go. My bad. Okay, there you go. My bad. All right. Yeah, I'm here.
Well,
Yeah, I'm here.
basically, like I mean, we do have the map up on the screen. There's the zone basically went from the southeast, the plane path rather went from the southwest side of El Pozo all the way up to just across Tierra Bronca, which is the northeast edge of the map. So not a bad plane path. Everyone could go where they wanted to, basically, and that was a good start for them, I would say. Like a very decent start.
Surely, Adi, we should make our way towards Discord back because
Not sure. I think
no,
maybe
actually,
they'll fix it up. It's all right.
yeah, because the map screen is up, and then
No, I think our audio is still going in through the other way, so don't worry about that. I think we're fine.
all right. So yeah, like we're gonna be seeing Team Zuzebas Esports. They're gonna be dropping on towards Mercado. Do have a lot of teams who are out of the zone. By the way, are the Team 4F already starting off firing on towards Infernal Gaming. We've got Picardo, an absolute bloodbath over there, as two of the teams are fighting off against each other. So the zone is pretty much interesting today, as on Miramar, because it's towards the northeast.
Yeah, I mean, so either way, like it's gone northeast. It's centered around El Azahar, and it's going to be very interesting what happens with that. But, Crusaders again, they dropped at. You see them on the screen now. They dropped towards what is that called? Hacienda del Patron again, and Papa Havoc. He's taking some damage from somewhere. He's knocked, and Shrizo is trying his damnedest to get to help his teammate out, and looking at each other. Shrizo and Mutainted are looking at each other. They are. What exactly is happening? What the hell is going on?
I've got no idea.
Are we restarting the game? Not even sure.
I don't know. Maybe
there's another team kill as well. There,
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So we've just got we're gonna rehost the game. That's happened right now. We're gonna take a quick break and then we'll be right back once the game is rehosted. So stay tuned. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And we do apologize for that rehost, but it's just PUBG things. Half the teams couldn't get in there. Well, we say half, but the teams claim half. And that's where the rehost happened. But it was more like 10 players couldn't get in there, which is anyway on over the limit. Basically, if 6 or 7, I'm not sure what the exact rules are, but back in the day when I used to play, 6 or 7 players couldn't make it in, we would rehost the lobby. So that's exactly what we have done. I am Adi. Joining me is Assassin, and it's almost time for Miramar Assassin. And I think teams will be. Well, it depends on the new playing path. It depends on the new playing path about how happy they'll be.
Yeah, actually, the old plane path was pretty interesting as well. We did see the plane path going from the exact center, from the west to the east, uh, more like from the southwest to the northeast. But yeah, the first zone was very interesting because it was like nobody expected that. Okay, everyone just dropped down to Picado and then Hacienda and whatnot, and the first zone was straight to the northeast, and that
Mhm.
was just insane. And the only team who might be close to that first zone would be team Ridiculous Chickens over
Yeah.
towards Tere Ahumada, because it's every time it's that drop, it's the hot drop right there. So yeah, like might be possible this time around though. The new plane path might be from the center, or it might just go, I don't know, diagonally.
What is actually more surprising to me is like it's only Instinct Esports that goes for El Pozo, and even no team goes for La Cabrera either. There's some good loot there, especially with esports setting, right? You get really good loot, and it is kind of surprising that they didn't that no teams go there. And other than that as well, you know how Placid kind of now, instead of going and spreading up across San Martin and Hacienda, they've kind of only relegated themselves to San Martin, and now Hacienda has been taken over by Crusaders, who, well, they don't have another drop point, by the way. And what's also interesting, by the way, is the fact that Panda Gaming has finally been disqualified.
Oh yeah, Panda Gaming has been disqualified. So, uh, for crying out loud, they have been making their way out of that specific spot, the 16th spot that they were on. Now, the new plane path is here, Adi, by the way. The
It's
map
reverse
is,
of what it was earlier.
yeah, like, damn. Like, it was from the west to the east, and now it's from the east to the west. That is insane.
Yeah, and it's basically exactly how it was. It basically is just going south of Tierra Bronca to El Pozo. We'll get into the game in a minute. Once we verify that every team could make it, it does look like most of the players have made it except bar one. I see 59 alive.
Yeah. So, we're just waiting for
It's
the
the
entire
ridiculous chickens
confirmation.
who have one less player in the server.
Oh yeah, Ridiculous Chickens actually had one of that disconnect coming in. So might possible they are going to be chilling out towards Torre Ahumada. We
Yeah,
do
but
see the rest of the players, who are going to be making their way towards that specific spot that they go to.
I think let's just jump into the game. We are ready, so let's get into the game, guys. All right. It is basically time. You see that beautiful plane path up on the screen as of now, and it goes just south of Tierra Bronca on the northeast of the map, right down to just over Montenegro towards the central west part of the map. It is basically a reverse of what the plane path was, so everyone is probably going to go exactly where they want to, except that I have already noticed that the chickens have not gone to Torre Hamuda. And it seems like they've actually gone to El Pozo, where where Instinct Esports usually go.
Yeah, it was quite interesting, and I do think so that Instant Esports are now going to be making their way over towards. El Pozo. Wait, did they go to El Pozo? I do think
Yeah,
so.
they
They,
did.
they, they did, yeah. So there are two drops for Team Instant Esports in Miramar. Okay, one is towards La Bendita, and the other one is El Pozo. And this time, them taking the decision of going towards El Pozo might be the cue for us, the viewers and the casters and the talents, that Instant Esports are going to be playing a very strategic game and a very passive game in this specific match.
Yeah, and the zone, in fact, has also cut up towards El Pozo, so they've made the correct decision. Argus, as usual, have gone just west of water treatment. They are in the zone already as well. We have basically the standard drops. Placid has gone to San Martin. Crusaders have gone to Hacienda. And interestingly, there's another there is another interesting thing happening right now. That is Zoo Saber Esports have Kryptonite trying to be their kryptonite at Picado.
Yeah. That is quite interesting actually. But again, like Kryptonite, even in the last time, right? Just when we had that disconnect in that specific match where the players didn't quite connect, right? Kryptonite were close by to Super Esports. So I do think so that Kryptonite, what they're trying to do is take out the big guns before. They're like, we're just going to drop down close towards Super Esports. They're going to take them down towards Picado, claim control towards Picado, and then possibly try and take out the rest of the enemies as well.
Yeah,
Maybe
mean,
like
usually they just go west of Picado, by the way, to the little huts and the little warehouses to the west of Picado. But this time they've just decided to. I'm not sure who's paid them off, Nitish. Is it Placid or is it Argus?
maybe Argus.
Because Argus
Maybe
needed the
Argus.
help of Manic Men to take down Zoo Saber Esports in the last game. Maybe. I'm just putting my tinfoil hat on right now. Maybe they've been paid off.
Maybe. Yes, Adi. But jokes aside, guys, we're going to be seeing Team RTN official as well. Got Rajdeep and Ferris. Going to be close by towards the power grid and Monte Nuevo. We've got team number one close by as well. Right now, all of these teams, they're trying to make their way inside of that zone. Whereas Rachit Panwar and squad, they have made their way over towards La Bendita or even towards Junkyard, because their usual dropout is towards Junkyard, but this time they thought that, you know what, guys, let's just go towards La Bendita. I think so they were trying to see if Instant Esports are going to be dropping towards La Bendita or not, because, you know, Rachit Panwar, beast of an IGL, no doubt, Team 4F, he has done his homework when it comes to, you know, complete analysis on all of these teams. So he knows that Instant Esports, they've got themselves two drops, La Bendita and El Pozo. They tried to take that fight on towards La Bendita. Luckily, Team Instant Esports have gone to El Pozo.
Yeah,
So
as we see the fight unfold on our screen as well, right? It's basically, I think Zoo Saber Esports want nothing to do with this. I think they're just taken aback by the positioning of Kryptonite, because they're just like, wait, what are you doing here? Why are you stealing our loot? Go away. And as of now, they're just a thorn in their side, and they're not going to go away. While a lot of the teams, by the way, are rotating around from the northeast end of the circle. We have Crusaders already on a quick rotate. They're running into Argus, who are also driving just past them. Underground Gaming as well is there. So is...
have got themselves a really good spot, in my opinion, because, you know, they're just on top of that hill, no problems whatsoever. Well, talking about problems, Salman is going to be having one from the Sarchi Manic Men. He's going to get knocked by Walnut Mind in Placid. We got Karku 47, the god fragger. In the god fragger today, actually getting himself 12 kills, and then, you know, looking for more, but finally got taken out. Like, I expected more from him, or maybe, you know, Karku 47 was expecting more from his teammates as well. He just needed them to stay alive a little bit so that they can support him using the utilities and the cover. But man, Irangle was a bit of a disappointment for the rest of the players on Placid. But let's just hope that this time around, though, they're going to come out on top.
Yep, definitely so. And unfortunately, the early fight didn't really pan out in El Pozo either, because Instant Esports, they just left El Pozo. They've just gone to the hills on the west of El Pozo, and they're like, we're done. While we do see team number 9, that's the God Squad, they're going to pick up a drop, by the way.
Wow.
Just
The
east
God
of
Squad,
Cabrera.
the God Squad always tries to do something cheeky, right? They're always away from the fight right at the start.
Yeah.
They're always doing something around in the map. Nobody knows them. It's like guys, we don't even know you. You can do whatever the hell you want. You guys always stay in the dark. You always come out into the light in the 6th or the 7th phase. So you
And
better
by
do
the-
whatever you want.
By the way, we have on the screens, we did notice as well, Zoosaber Esports, they were chasing down RTN official with their vehicles. They're basically right behind them. I'm not sure if they're purposely chasing them down or what is happening with that. But while that's happening, Roy has been knocked out for the Manic Men, and this is happening just northeast of El Pozo. And oh my God, Argus, they've driven into trouble. They have driven into trouble in the name of Hardwell.
Yeah, Hardwell is doing an absolutely amazing job. House is trying to get Roy back up and running, but I'm not really sure if he is going to be reaching to Roy in time. Roy is bleeding out.
Really far away.
Yeah.
It's really, really far away. But
Man,
Hardwell now.
it's just Roy for you, okay? Every single time he's just scouting ahead for the team, and then he just dies ridiculously, and then they have to just make their way in and just get him back up and running. So Roy, man, don't stray away.
And Hardwell, by the way, got a cheeky kill, and now he's just running away. He's like, I'm out of here. Goodbye. We'll see you later. I got a frag. I think it was Rishgod who fell to him. And Argus, by the way, they're in tatters right now because half their team is gone.
Yeah,
They're
like,
already
two of
gone.
the
And
players
they're
are
sitting on
down.
0 frags.
That is quite sad, actually. You know, Argus might be possible they're gonna shine at the later stages of this specific match, but for now, all they're looking for is loot, ammunitions, med kits, and whatnot. Whereas Zuziba's Esports, gonna be seeing them on the screen right now, instant, trying to loot up. All 4 of the players from Satin Zuziba's Esports are together. There's nothing to worry about.
Yeah, they just got out of Picado, and then they left Picado to Kryptonite to loot their scraps. Basically, whatever scraps were left behind by Zoosaber Esports are being picked up even now by Kryptonite. And Zoosaber Esports, they've got a good position, by the way. They're really close to RTN official and Deadshot, of course. He's finding that out. He's just checking out where everybody is. And RTN official, they've actually spread across 2 compounds.
Yeah. Beautiful aerial cam coming in from our lovely observer. He's going to be showing us the fight that is about to go on between Zuziba's Esports and Team Argus, if I'm not wrong. No, not Argus, actually RTN Official. It's RTN Official. First YouTube inside of that warehouse. 2 players are towards the north and 2 players are towards the south. So Zuziba's Esports, they have to fight RTN Official in a split way.
And 4F, by the way, caught off DSP, that's Dark Shadow Pride, in the rotate just southeast of, rather just north of, I would say northwest rather, of Los Leones. And they've got a couple of kills for themselves, and they're just going to loot up and hightail it out of there.
Yeah, so for now, Instant Esports, they have made their way out of El Pozo. As you said, they were trying to go in more towards the northwest, right? And as soon as they realized that the zone is shrinking down, dead center, close to Montenuevo and Power Cut, they are just going to make their way inside of that circle as well. Look at Walnut Mind. He's trying to throw in that grenade. That grenade might actually get him a kill, and it does. Underroll, good night, buddy, says Walnut Mind. YouTube. I'm definitely subbing to that guy, by the way.
I think there's 3 players knocked right now for Infernal Gaming, and there's the last player who's just going to show up from All That Mind, and he's going to try to take him down as well. Oh, the reses are trying to come in, but oh, All That Mind. Argus has been eliminated as well, by the way. I think they dropped to Ridiculous Chickens, while Placid right here on your screen, they just eliminate Infernal Gaming as well. And Walnut Mind is going to survive that as well. That was, well, that's this 3rd place team gone, and the 2nd place team racking up the frags as usual. And Zoosaber Esports, they're going to be so very happy about this.
Oh yeah, finally they
And
got more and more
they're rotating
competition.
out as well, by the way. Deadshot has found himself in the center of the map, basically east of Montenevo in that lone warehouse in one long building. And now
Oh,
his
look at
team is
Instinct.
coming there as well.
Yeah, look at Instinct. He's driving over towards Deadshot.
Yeah. And they've actually, I'm not sure how Deadshot did this. I think he went on a solo scouting mission, and he's like, guys, this is clear. This is a really good compound. Just come here. And they're going to do exactly that. They're going to oblige. And RTN official as well, who were trying to rotate out of where they were, they're going to be put back in their place by team number 8. That's number 1. They're like, no, you stay there. we are here, you stay there. Manic Men, by the
yeah.
way, they have found themselves Placid. And I'm not sure if that's a fight you want to take.
By the way,
Placid are
Adi,
so yeah,
you wanna know an interesting fact?
sure.
Team number 8 is number 1, right? And in the leaderboard, on the 8th spot is number 1.
Well, that's a nice coincidence.
That is a coincidence indeed. And Roy actually gets himself a kill. Actually, 2. Never mind. Like while I was looking at the leaderboard, right? He got himself another kill. So you can't even blink your eye when you spectate Roy, because out of the blue, he just gets himself so many frags.
Yeah, and well, luckily for Manic Men, or unluckily for them, Placid, they've just decided to rotate out of there. They're not going to do much in the way of a fight right now, because they need to move into the zone. And Saber Esports, they have a really strong position in the zone right now. Center circle in that warehouse / plus long building. RTN official, they want to rotate out as well, by the way, and they are trying their damnedest to rotate out. Number 1, by the way, they've taken a good position at the high ground just northeast of Saber Esports as well. And it does look like Placid are going to rotate straight into them. So the fight
the
is
way-
going to break out right now between Placid and number 1. So maybe if we could just look at that, and we're going to see some exciting things happening.
Oh yeah, Abhi has got himself. He's got himself a beautiful gun. Wait, is he playing with the normal sights? He's playing
Yeah,
no
he's
sight,
taking
right?
Iron sight, yeah, iron sight.
Iron sight, yeah.
Maybe that's just a bug, because there was a red dot setting below him as well, but maybe he just prefers it.
Yeah, the
Maybe
iron
he just
sight
prefers
is
it.
definitely good for some guns, you know. Like, see, it's just precision, pinpoint precision sometimes. But again, I would prefer a red dot, man. A red dot
Yeah.
on the Beryl M762 and the AKM is just gonna make my day.
And now this is going to be interesting. Well, Proji is going to fall to Acolytic. Well, Kurku, he's going to spot out Wrecker, and he's going to spray him down as well. Wrecker's been taken down. Abhi's going to get spotted out by Kurku as well, but he's not going to take that kill just yet. And well, that's 2 players knocked for them, and Abhi, he's being hounded. Every door is being shot. He's being shot from everywhere, from the front, from the back, from the right, from the left. And he's just going to have to back away there, and he backs away into trouble. He's going to get taken down, and oh my god. Placid, is there any stopping them? Is there any stopping them right now? Acolytic has been stopped, by the way. He has been knocked out, and Walnut Mine did fall. But Acolytic is being picked up by Kurku, while I think there is just... Yeah, Rekka's going to get finished off. And it's just Abhi alive, and Abhi's going to take down Dante, and he's going to need help really, really quickly, because Abhi might just want to finish off that kill, because it doesn't look like Wrecker can be rezzed. Yep,
Karku is
Wrecker's-
coming in. Oh no!
Sorry to cut you
what?
off. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. But the thing is, Karku, I almost saw him die, but he's still alive.
Oh, and Dante, man, by the way, he gets finished off by Underground Gaming. From the high ground, he's going to get finished off. He's not going to be saved. And that leaves Placid with 7 kills, yes, but just 2 players alive. I'm not sure they're going to be very happy with that. And I think their next target is going to be Underground Gaming. How dare you? How dare you just try to steal a kill away? But Roy and his team, Manic Men, are hot on the heels of Placid as well.
Yeah, Instant Esports, man. They're also making their way over towards RTN Official. RTN Official again playing that split defense in both of the warehouses just north of Monte Nuevo. Also, if you look at Monte Nuevo, right, the God Squad just made their way inside of that building in Monte Nuevo. They were actually somewhere around the south of El Pozo. And then they slowly made their way inside of Monte Nuevo, right at the last possible second. But for now, though, we're going to be seeing Team Ridiculous Chickens taking the fight on towards Underground Gaming. We've got Harku 47 opening fire as well. A lot of bullets firing at the same time, and my ears are bleeding.
I assume so, but yeah, I mean, looking at the zone as well, right? Saber Esports, they've made such a quick decision to leave the compound they were in and again take up the central compound because they know it was clear. While they're being shot at by Dark Shadow Pride, it doesn't matter. They're still gonna go for it. And Ridiculous Chickens, they are on the low ground versus Underground Gaming. They don't have the zone either, and they need to move as well. And I think we're going to see a lot of teams lose a lot of players really, really soon, Assassin.
Yeah, and the interesting thing was, when all of these barrel M762s and the AKMs were firing, those barrels and those AKs dish out a lot of damage. And if you look at Harsh Rex from RTN Official, right, he just opened fire on a moving vehicle. Well, never mind. Castor's Curse, he's gonna get taken out. Oh man, is Castor's Curse this bad? God Squad
Yes,
just
it
appeared out
always
of
is.
nowhere.
Well, that's the thing. I think Montenegro is being shared by RTN Official, God Squad, as well as
Instinct
Instinct
Esports.
Esports right now. And it's going to be an absolute bloodbath here because God Squad, they've made up their mind. They are pushing into... they're pushing in. They're basically pushing into RTN. They don't want to leave them alive.
You know what? Out of all of these teams alive, right? The only team that is chilling is Zuzibas Esports. They're chilling up in that shack that they have.
Yeah.
They're like, let all of these fools just fight. We're just gonna hold on to this shack that we have, as always. The God Squad, they're trying to sort of survive as well because RTN Official, they're close by. The rest of the two players, Rajdeep and Ferris, they are also reloading. They're also applying the bandages, the med kits. Mean Med has got himself the Barrel M762. Actually, Ferris, Rajdeep, and Mean Med, all three of them are alive. Sort of failed to notice Mean Med there. Well, how can I? Because
Yeah,
the man is
the clutch,
the man is the clutch. Well, RC is going to be eliminated by Team Placid. Someone stop Karku 47. Hello.
I think that was the mix of Placid as well as Roy's team. That is the Manic Men. And there you go. Manic Men are also, in fact, putting the hurt onto Placid. And I think they're going to be stopped now by Manic Men.
Adi, I'm telling you, man. Now players and newbies into the game, they're going to start putting 47 as... Okay. Placid. They're going to get
Placid has been
eliminated.
eliminated, but the Quad Squad, a godly play, climbing up onto the building, knocking down a player that is Sandwich Slayer. Clearly loves his food, and he's going to res Translucent as well. And I'm not sure... yeah, he did knock down Rajdeep. And,
There comes the smoke.
and he's going to be res though. So as of now, it is still a 3-3 for God Squad and RTN. Placid did get taken down by the Manic Men, by the way, elsewhere. So they've gone out 11. That's 0 positional points for them, but I do believe they had 5 or 7 flags. So they're at least going to do that. And Sandwich Slayer comes in, takes down Rajdeep, but the trades are in. Translucent is in as well. And it's the God Squad who annihilates RTN Official. And they don't lose any player in the process, at least of that fight. They had 3 up, and they're still going to have 3 up after that fight. And RTN Official, they're going to be a little bit disappointed, considering that they were the team pushed on, and they had the cover. They had the cover while God Squad
Actually, they just locked themselves in that specific house, Andy. They shouldn't have done that in the first place. They should have at least one player outside of that building so that he can provide the cover for the players who are inside. But then all 3 of them were just sandwiched inside that. And then talking about sandwiches, the Slayers of Sandwich Slayer just moved in, and then he sort of just, finished them off.
Yeah, they basically, I mean, he's true to his name, right? They sandwiched them in that building and then slayed them. And by the way, 4F is having a weird fight towards the south end of the circle against 4F as well. And they've been eliminated in the 9th spot. Ratchet falls to the zone though. And, well, Crusaders, they're not going to be happy about that. They're going to be like, hey man, at least die to us. We're so far down the table, at least give us the kill points.
Mutated.
Yeah, it doesn't look good for him. I think he's being shot at by Kryptonite.
Kryptonite did take out Team 4F, right? Or was it Crusaders?
No, it was Crusaders who took them out. 3 of their players, all 3 of the kills on Crusaders are with that. And my god, Kryptonite, he's found himself an Orm.
But you know what the problem is, Adi?
It's an M24. My bad.
They find themselves all of these fancy weapons, but then Kryptonite never really stand tall to use them.
Misses the headshot onto Danny S, and Danny S will live to fight another moment. And Kryptonite, they're gonna have to move as well. Because the zone is closing in, by the way. Lots of fighting happening. And that's mutated. He's gonna get finished off as well. He's out in the open. But, it was actually... he was knocked out by another player. I think it was that Dark Shadow Pride, but it was stolen by Kryptonite, by Heisenberg.
Well,
Heisenberg? Is that just Danny S alive for Crusaders again?
I
You
think
were
so.
saying that he was always the last player alive, and he is yet again.
Oh, feels bad for Danny, by the way. Man, if only I could share a spot in that team. I would be able to play support for him. At least I would be alive.
Yeah, and if we can bring the map up again, right?
Yes.
Zoo Saber Esports are in a really good position. They have basically in the next zone they probably have the last standing building.
Look at Fear. He's taking that fire on towards Translucent, and I'm not really sure why Translucent opened fire on towards Fear, because the two of the players in his team, right, they are fighting elsewhere on towards Manic Men and Underground Gaming. Basically, Underground Gaming's player has found himself in a very bad situation between Zuzibas Esports and Manic Men's player. Now, I'm not really
And
sure what the
Instinct
hell.
as well.
Yeah, and Instinct as well. Look at this. Hardwell, what? How did he get that frag on towards Eddie Smith? And how did Eddie Smith get the frag on towards Roy? Can someone tell me?
It's basically crazy things happening right now. Hardwell is gonna try to res Roy in the open, and this might just be a mistake. But Instinct Esports, they've been eliminated by the God Squad. Oh my God, the hand of God coming in there for Manic Man, and they are saved by the high ground player on the God Squad. Just resing in the open there was a massive mistake, but it just works out for them. And the God Squad now, they have to shift focus towards Zoo Saber Esports, who are holding their zone. There is nowhere for the God Squad to go, by the way. Zoo Saber Esports, they might have some easy frags coming up now. They might just be served up on a platter as the zone moves in. Deadshot, by the way, is trying to take down Kryptonite as well. Long range.
Yeah, so we've got ourselves Zuzibas Esports, the God Squad, Dark Shadow Pride, Kryptonite, Crusaders, Manic Men, and Underground Gaming left out. Oh, never mind. Underground Gaming. They're going to be eliminated. Why? Every single time. Why? Whenever I say it, man. God damn it. Now they're going to be like assessing you. You shouldn't cast, okay? Whenever you cast, we just die.
Yeah, it's basically the commentator's curse all over again and again and again. It just happens, right? You notice something and then they're just like, oh, oops. Nope, not gonna happen. And oh, Instinct long range spray down. And Manic Man is eliminated. DSP and Deadshot combining to take down the Manic Man in the 6th position. Zoo Saber Esports, by the way, they have 4 kills, 1 apiece. It's a team ace as of now. Although, I mean, it doesn't count for much in PUBG, but you know what I mean. And the God Squad, they really need to find a way to get into. They are into the zone by now, but they are prone. And Danny S has been spotted out by Unforgiven as well. Will he be forgiving though? That's the
Man,
question.
Danius is just chilling. He's just chilling. He's like, even if I'm the last player standing from my team, I'm just gonna listen to Assassin and Adi. I'm just gonna chill out. I'm just gonna let all of these players fight up, and then when it's 1 versus 3 versus 2 or something like that, I'm just gonna come out and I'm gonna just try and take them down with whatever weapon
Yeah,
I
I
have.
think Zoo Saber Esports, by the way, they are now in prime position to take this map because the last surviving real estate is that massive warehouse that they have control over and a little bit of a shack in the center of the zone. And it looks like Zoo Saber Esports are also they're fighting on two fronts. And I don't know, somebody by the way yesterday on
look at
YouTube
Hossein.
was spamming Zoo Saber Alpha.
Yeah.
Not
So
sure,
actually,
have they changed their
Zuzibas-
name to Zoo Saber Alpha?
Actually, Zuzibas Esports, right? They have multiple rosters for different games. So Zuzibas Esports' PUBG roster is known as Zuzibas Alpha.
All right. So Zoo Sabers Alpha then, they're still up. They're in prime position, while Crusaders and Danny S, they've been eliminated in the 5th position with, I think, 3 frags or so. Trying to find his way into the zone. He was taken out by Kryptonite. And it is... somehow, yeah, you're right. You just mentioned Hussein, right? How the hell did they find themselves in that little shack?
I was about to say that. See, actually, Adi, if you can look at the circle, right? If you can look at the zone, on the top right side, there is a small building, right? They were holding
Yeah.
onto there, and then suddenly, next second, I see them flying inside of that shack with the bike. What the hell? Yeah.
So they're really
like-
desperate about the position
Yeah,
points,
they're
right?
like we've got balls of steel here. Okay, we're just gonna openly sit on our bikes and we're just gonna fly out into the open inside of that shack. And right now they're in trouble because they only have a few smokes. They used whatever they had. Let's just hope that they're gonna be able to survive because Kryptonite, they're coming in from the north. We have got the Quad Squads as one player flanking in from the south. In the meantime, TS and Fear are gonna be getting a frag each. So there you have it.
Yep, and Unforgiven does take down Heisenberg, but he's going to be wrecked by the M24 onto Mahmoud. And that is the God Squad out at 4th position, leaving just Zoo Saber Esports alive with four, and
Kryptonite with
actually
4 as well.
Kryptonite as well with 4. But they had a player knocked who's just been rezzed. Dark Shadow Pride had lost a player to one of the got themselves knocked rather by Kryptonite, but they are going to be rezzed up again. Dark Shadow Pride, they're in a really tough position right now. And Zoo Saber Esports, they finally sprung into action. They are pushing up, and they're trying to take control of the zone. And Instinct, he's going to do a lot of damage to the player of Dark Shadow Pride, but he's not going to be able to take him out just as of now.
Hossein and his comrade is in a bit of a problem in that shack, actually. But again, look at Kryptonite, man. Instant is going to spot out Heisenberg, and we're going to be seeing Heisenberg getting taken down, but not finished yet, as Cashies is going to take out Deadshot. Rudro is going to take down Instinct. Man, frags coming left, right, and center, and Kryptonite might actually be able to finish off Team Zuzibas Esports here.
Yeah, while this entire fight is happening, Dark Shadow Pride is just chilling in that shack now. They're just like chilling. We have no problem. And Cassius is going to be stolen away as well by Commando. He's going to get a frag, and they're just biding their time, letting the enemies whittle themselves down one by one by one. Zoo Saber Esports a little bit too overeager there, pushing out in the open and losing a player off the back of that, but he's going to be rezzed. And Kryptonite, they have 3 players alive, and Zoo Saber has 4, but the zone is going to be really unforgiving right now for them, because weirdly enough, it might be Dark Shadow Pride and the High Ground who have kind of a really good position, even though they're stuck in that shack.
Yeah, so basically it's a 4 versus 3 versus 2. Never mind, 4 versus 2 versus 2 now, as Team Dark Shadow Pride are sort of making things happen inside of that shack.
Went out to the zone, by the way. He waited for way too long, went down to the zone. Dark Shadow Pride has been eliminated. Zoo Saber Esports, they have 3 players alive, while Kryptonite, they have just Mahmood alive. And I think that's all she wrote, because eventually he's going to be found out. There you go, he's being shot in the butt, and now he's going to get flashed. He's completely flashed, and he's going to be taken down by Fear. And that is 8 kills for Zoo Saber Alpha. And a winner chicken dinner as well.
Yep, Team Zuzebas Esports getting 1 more chicken dinner. That makes them again at the top spot. Nothing can stop them. They are going to be going all the way up.
They're going to stay all the way up.
Yeah, they're going to stay all the way up. That's right.
That's from the 2000s, wasn't that? R&B.
I know, right?
I like that reference. But yeah, I mean, not bad for them. They had 8 frags. They won that. Of course, really good positional play by them. They did pick up they did pick it up. They did really pick it up. And I don't think we can go back to the camera as of now.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So basically, let's just close it out from here. Basically, what happened is in the number 3 spot, we had Kryptonite, a good result for them. Number 2 spot, Kryptonite, good result for them. Really good result for them, actually. Highest they've ever finished. Number 3 was Dark Shadow Pride with 4 kills. We had God Squad coming up with 6 kills on 4th. We had Danny S's team with 3 kills in 5th. Roy's team, that is Manic Men, in 6th with 8 points. And a highlight is, in fact, Argus, who went out first in the 15th spot at 0. So Placid might actually move it up.
Yeah,
move up in the standings.
But again, Zuzebas Esports, right? They were the first spot with 3 chicken dinners and 66 kills. And now it's all going to add up. The scoreboard is going to be updated. It's going to be 4th chicken dinner today. And I do think so that gives them 10 points and plus all of the kills that they had. How many kills did they have, though? Let me just see. They had themselves 4 and 2, 6 and 7 and 8. Wow, 8 kills. So yeah, each kill gives you 1 point each, right, Adi?
Correct.
So it's going to be 8 points. 10 and 8, 18 points. So 128 plus 18 makes it... how much? I'm bad at math.
Well, that would be 138 plus another 8. That would be 146.
Yep.
Zoo Saber Esports. But
Yeah,
I mean, we can talk about
actually...
that once we get back on the screen in a little bit. But yeah, I mean, a disappointing result for Argus, of course. Disappointing result for ridiculous chickens as well. But they had one player who couldn't get into the server, but we're not going to get a rehost for that. Disappointing for Placid, of course, as well. They had a lot of kills, I think 10 almost, but unfortunately, that's about it. That's all they managed to get, and they went out 11th. So they're just going to get the positional points for. So it's 9 kills. They're going to get the kill points for 9,
Yeah,
but no
there you go.
positional points off the back of that. But we are back on screen. Welcome back. And yeah, so what we were talking about is basically Placid. Even though they got a lot of frags, they didn't really. They didn't really get what they wanted from it, right? The scoreboard has updated in the meanwhile as well. And like I said, Zoo Saber Esports, 146 points. So they are still top. Placid still in second place with 128. Argus somehow still managed to hold their third place at 108 points. Even though they got zero, absolutely 0 points in this game. Nobody else could claw their way up because Manic Men, even though I mean they were not a disappointing result, they had 8 kills and they did finish up
Actually,
sixth.
yeah,
Yeah.
actually, Instant Esports made their way down, and Management made their way up from the sixth to the fourth spot. So they sort of switched spots, and Dark Shadow Pride are still at the fifth spot. Dark Shadow Pride, because of that surviving aspect and the amount of kills that BD Commando got, right? They sort of made their way from 69 points to 78 points, and that is good. This is really good. Instant Esports, they were only able to get 1 kill, and that is why they just jumped from 69 to 70 points.
Yep. But I think that's about it. That wraps it up for us for day number 6 of this Logitech G Esports League, the PUBG tournament. This is the league stage, remember. We will be back with day number 7 on Friday, same time, 6 p.m., same place, the Gaming Monk YouTube channel, Facebook, etc., 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 where you have been watching. So check out the Logitech Esports kit and the esports starter kit that is, and we'll be back on Friday. So see you then.